Well, those files do exist.
Yeah, thousands and thousands of pages of files. They'll redact every Republican or conservative person in those files, leave all the liberal, democratic people in those files.
Don't you hate it when you work for the DOJ and a woman who pretends to be your hinge date is actually a reporter for a far-right media org? Not only that, she's secretly recording you, and you tell your date that the Epstein files are censored to protect Republicans. Ooh, it's a classic honeypot trap. So here's a little story time. Buckle up. So this guy, Joseph Schnitt, an acting deputy chief in the Department of Justice, he's just looking for love, okay? Looking for love on the apps, aren't we all? He matches with a woman, Skylar, on Hinge in July. His profile said he worked at government, but he claims he never said, I'm at the DOJ. She says she's an au pair in Georgetown. But she actually works for O'Keefe Media Group, which is founded by James O'Keefe, the guy who started Project Veritas, a group that's known for recording undercover videos of Dems. Now, our lovebird Joseph and our undercover girl boss Skylar went on 2 dates. One on August 4th, and then another one on August 16th. And I assume she got the second date because guys love when they only have to talk about themselves on dates. So fast forward to September 4th, James O'Keefe publishes this video on X, and it contained quite a few other bangers, even a potential quid pro quo. Joseph told Skylar that Ghislaine Maxwell, Jeffrey Epstein's accomplice, shouldn't have been transferred to a lower security prison because she's a convicted sex offender.
They're offering her something to keep it also.
He also talked about internal conflict between FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino and Attorney General Pam Bondi over the Epstein files because Bongino wants to release them and Bondi's like, whatever president wants.
President, I'm working with everyone around this table almost daily on legal issues.
Love that she thinks that his first name is President. But the story doesn't end there. The official DOJ Twitter account quote tweets the video with a screenshot of a note from Joseph that's addressed to his superior, acting director Pollock. And Joseph is in full damage control mode. Essentially, he's like, I didn't know that she was a reporter or recording. Had he only been a good investigator and figured it out, he wouldn't have given her a second date. And he writes that all that stuff he said on that video was his own opinion and from public reporting, not anything that's taken from his work at the DOJ. By the way, this status bar, airplane mode, strong Wi-Fi, and 30% battery, all at 1042. I love when a phone banner tells a story, but that's not our story right now. And the DOJ spokesperson account was like, this video has zero bearing with reality, and that the DOJ is committed to transparency and complying with giving the House all of the Epstein documents. But all this definitely feeds that conspiracy that maybe the DOJ isn't being fully transparent. And as for Joseph and Skylar, well, Skylar ghosted him. Her profile is nowhere to be found. Tale as old as time, and he's just a DC guy looking for his Mrs. Right out there again on Hinge. This story is brought to you by Tinder. Just kidding, no.